Saturday. I'm still on the cruise ship. Praise God. I'm in the one of the recording rooms. Let me add a little funk to this. Hold on one second. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting live up in here. We're getting live up in here, everybody, boys and girls. We're doing it. That thing is crazy. Anyway, today's the last full day on the ship, and I got a feeling most of my people are gonna stay in the bed. I think Lady Dearworld Christian was out till probably 2 o'clock this morning, probably later. So I had come down here. I wanted to do some recording for the main channel, and I can't get online. So I don't know what I was doing wrong. I'm a little bit frustrated, but that's okay because I really wanted these videos to be good, and I think they would have been rushed. I am not. That's what I'm going to conclude. I am not the travel vlogger. I'm just not that guy. I do much better in my studio or in a set place doing videos. I don't like even this was reaching. As you can see, let me turn these things off. Man, these things are crazy. All right. So anyway, um, yeah. So I think I'm going to accept that I'm not going to be able to do any recording. I really wish I had knew about this place before I got on the ship because I would have planned accordingly and I would have got all the kinks worked out with my laptop, on the first or second day, and I would have been able to do the recordings because my editor has given me the content, which is some good stuff that's been out there for people have been talking about. So it is what it is. So I'll accept it and we'll just get on it when I get back to the house. So we'll be back in Atlanta on tomorrow afternoon. So I think our plane lands at like 1 o'clock. So we'll be back in Atlanta. We'll be back at port about 8 o'clock in the morning. We don't check our bags, so we walk off the ship with our bags. So that's gonna help us get out of here a lot quicker, get to the plane, and get our little selves back to ATL and see our girls. So looking forward to that. It's been a good trip though. It's been a lot of fun. We had a great time. Very relaxing. But you kind of got that specter. You got to get some work done too. So it is what it is, and that's that. So my book is right here, and I just been slacking on reading. I find it hard to read on the deck. I don't know how those cats do that stuff. There are a lot of people reading on the deck. I just like my eyes just are not built like that. Where's the book? There we go. The Pharisee and the Publican by John Bunyan. So I have not been successful at keeping up with my reading. So that is on me. I should have just made it a point to sit down in the library and read, but I was off task. So it is what it is. The main channel got some surprises coming up. Hopefully real soon you'll see. You see some changes coming up real soon with the main channel. I gotta get a couple of people's confirmation on some assistance with some things, but that's going to be happening. And then of course my goal of hitting $10,000 every month, I'm falling short so far. And I think it's just because I personally, I don't think that, YouTube is shadow banning, not doing that thing. That's a woe is me, the sky has fallen type of approach. I don't think that's it. I think the problem is I'm not seen as an expert in my field. They don't say, people are not like, oh, Jason over at Dear World Christian is the go-to guy for this topic. So I've got to do better at making myself the go-to guy in various topics. I just don't think I'm seen as the go-to guy. And therein is the problem. Therein is the rub. I have been chugging a lot of water though. Shout out to the water. So my editor's got me some great clips that I'm working on. I watched them last night. Also, I didn't realize when you're using StreamYard on your phone, because I said, oh, why don't I just use StreamYard on my phone? You can't bring in video assets like that and manage them and run them. I'm trying to think, maybe you can. As I said that, I'm like, maybe I could have. Maybe I will. Let me try it. So there might be, maybe I will try another one. I think I can figure out how that, maybe I messed that up. Anyway, I think I need to work on being the go-to guy for things particular around Atlanta, around Georgia specifically. That would be great. Of course, giving Christian commentary on topics because we got some good topics that he's already given me the videos for, and a lot of people are talking about it, but I don't see a lot of Christians addressing it. So I think that would be good. So that's where we are with that. The oh getting down to a good fight weight. I I have eaten very well on the ship, I have to admit. Now, of course, people say, "Oh, you bring some pants because you know you're going to overeat on the ship." I didn't overeat this time. I have not overeaten at all. I've been willing to turn down food. I and I do think this is something that's come in handy, come in pretty clutch. Our dinner time is very early this cruise. We've never had a dinner time this early. So our dinner time's at 5 o'clock. Usually it's like 8, 7:30, something like that. But this time it's 5 o'clock. And I say that's kind of dope because that made me eat earlier. And then I had to go out deliberately and intentionally to go out and find something else to eat. But guess what? Go to sleep. So you go to sleep and then you don't have to worry about it. I've still not been eating until 11 o'clock. I ate earlier yesterday because Lady Dear Will Christian wanted to go to breakfast. So I did eat earlier, but most of the days I've eaten after 11. So basically skip breakfast, eat lunch, eat an early dinner. So I've eaten in sync, in line with how I wanted to eat. I haven't just been gorging myself. There's been some great food on the ship. Don't get it twisted. However, I just chose not to. Fine, it's great food. I don't have to eat all the great food and act like I've never had good food before. Like, why? Then you're gonna be mad at yourself. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of it, Jason? So that's been good. So I think where I'm saying that for coming back into Atlanta, I do think I'm gonna be in a good position. I don't know why my back has been hurting so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die some of these days. I can't even tell you. Some of these days I was like, wow. I don't know if it's because of I have no idea. I went and got a massage, a deep tissue massage. She did a great job and I've felt good, but my back is still really stiff. I think it's because of the bed that we're in. It's just because it's not your own bed, and it. I don't know if it's too soft, too firm. I don't know what it is. The So needless to say, I'll be happy to get back in my own bed, and I got a regiment that I want to work on, a workout regiment that should keep me working slowly working on improving my posture, improving that lower back strength, I think is part of the problem. And then of course dropping some pounds. So I'll jump on the scale on Monday. I gotta take President Firstborn to camp on Monday. Yeah, I can just jump on the scale and see where I'm at, do some measurements, and we'll go from there. But I do want to say thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a relaxing trip. I might jump over on the other channel and just do a temp check and see how everybody's doing. But I want to say thank you again to everybody who's supporting the channel. Thank you so much for checking in what I'm doing over here, and I'll see you all real soon. Grace and peace.